It was November 2nd, 2021, a crisp autumn morning in rural Oregon. At 47, carpenter Shane Sprenger was building a new beginning. After losing his home in a wildfire, he moved to Vida and took odd jobs to rebuild his life. That morning, he left a job site near McKenzie Bridge, planning a short trip home for lunch before returning to work. Witnesses later said Shane looked normal, tired but ordinary. No fear, no panique. He was last seen heading toward his house in a silver 2009 GMC Sierra, tools still plugged at the job site, as if he intended to return. Hours passed. No calls. No messages. Then, on November 4th, the truck was discovered, abandoned, locked, with no sign of Shane. It sat quietly on a logging road near U.S. Forest Service Road 15, east of Blue River Reservoir. Inside, a jacket, supplies, work tools, everything someone might need if they expected to be out for hours. But no Shane, no footprints, no clue. A search was launched immediately. Deputies came. 9 units, search and rescue teams, even volunteers, combing forest trails, reservoir banks, abandoned mobile home parks, and logging roads. The dense forest, rivers, and steep slopes turned every meter into a maze. Days passed, weeks, silence. Locals whispered about Blue River, a place where forest swallows people whole. Predators, ashtéhan, the unseen dangers of deep woods. Yet, even those warnings felt secondary to the fear rising in Shane's family. They issued a reward. They plastered flyers. They begged for help from strangers, eyes scanning the forest for a glimpse of hope. Investigators were puzzled. The area had no evidence of foul play, no signs of struggle. Shane's disappearance was clean, almost too clean. Some speculated he might have intentionally vanished, starting over once again. Others feared something far darker. One volunteer searcher later described an eerie feeling in the woods. The quiet was heavy, oppressive, as if the forest itself was watching. Equipment would fail, compasses spun, and the familiar trails twisted into unrecognizable paths. Days turned to weeks. Reports of possible sightings trickled in. A man matching Shane's description seen walking alone along forest roads, near cabins, even near the reservoir. Every lead ended cold. Every trace evaporated. Family and friends refused to give up hope. Shane's sister recounted calling his cell repeatedly, praying he would answer. When voicemail picked up, the emptiness felt louder than any scream. Some theorists began whispering about the wilderness itself. Blue River's dense timberlands, steep ravines, and hidden crevices where one could simply vanish. Others speculated about encounters with someone, or something, Shane might have met along the logging roads. Shane Sprenger's disappearance remains unsolved. His truck sits abandoned in the forest, a silent witness to a mystery that has baffled authorities and terrified locals. Each November, the forest waits, and every year, the question remains, where did Shane Sprenger go? The whispers in Blue River persist. Some say they hear tools dropping in the distance, footsteps without source, a shadow moving just out of sight. And in the deepest hours of the night, when the wind carries through the trees, the forest seems to ask, will anyone ever find him? Shane's story is a reminder that even in 21st century America, the wilderness can still hold secrets, and some disappearances may never be explained. For now, the forest keeps its silence, the road remains empty, and the mystery endures. This is the true story of Shane Sprenger, vanished without a trace, leaving only questions and whispers behind.
That's just one of many chilling mysteries we explore. Want more? Visit Whispers Unsolved and uncover the truth.